What's happening, YouTubers? It's your boy CB, and we are back for another Huddle Watch Along with the Recruit My Favorite segment on the channel. On today's episode, for you guys that like athletes, that like someone with ridiculous versatility, and if you like ball skills, this is the episode for you. On today's episode, I have one of the fastest rising recruits in the 2025 class, one of the best athletes, regardless of class. And the class of 2026, already a 5-star athlete. They might have to break the scale because it's only up from here. And I don't know if they give out 6 stars, but if they do, I promise little bro gonna get one. But you don't want to hear me tell it. You're gonna want to hear him tell it, and we're gonna break down his film together. But without further ado, 5-star recruit in the 2026 class, one of the smoothest athletes in the class, Aaron Gregory. How we doing, bro?
We good, we good. Just chilling. How about you?
I was doing a little bit better before Jordan Love showed up and did something raw to my Cowboys. It was a really good weekend. Miami got Cam Ward, and then Jordan Love was like, "You're not gonna be happy on Sunday." But other than that, it's been a good weekend. What's the offseason been like for you?
Nothing, just chilling for real, working out heavy, and then just rising up, just going better and getting better.
So rising up, let me give y'all this list. And this ain't the full list of offers. But for those of y'all that, man, I'm not quite familiar with him yet, CB, is my team after him? Yes. SMU, West Virginia, Ohio State, Texas, Miami, Bama, LSU. I'm going to say them twice because I feel like LSU on them tough. A&M, FSU, USC, Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Penn State. That's the cream of the crop when it comes to getting offers. That is when you start this journey, those are the schools that you put on that board. What was it like as this season starts progressing, as those offers come in? How was that for you seeing LSU come in the mail, USC, Florida State? What's that been like?
It's been a journey. Like it's been great. Also, like just sitting here, I'm like, dang, all my work is actually kind of like putting in. Even though I can't stop, I still got to keep going. But it's like, dang, it's still putting in work and then
You get to
paying
see
off.
it's paying off.
Yeah.
What was that first one like? Do you remember the first offer you got?
So it was like end of eighth grade. It was Kentucky, and and
Hold up. SEC offer out of 8th grade? What was that day like?
it was like I think it was a Sunday night or a Saturday night. I'm sitting there, parents call me down. They're like, "Oh, we got a coach on the phone." Oh, what? Coach on the phone?
And you thinking, all right, small school probably.
Yeah, and I get that offer. I'm like, dang, that's crazy, and it's
That's
like
nuts.
felt so great.
Does and I know that I know the answer to this already, but it's the same. I would imagine every time that phone call comes, it's that same feeling, that
Yeah.
same what?
Yes,
That's
sir.
gotta how is it for big year for you, obviously becoming a larger part of your offense? How is it for a recruit trying to separate I need to grind and focus on this year versus every school wants you to come. Hey, we want you to come down, see the offense, see the defense. We want you to take pictures in the uniform, and they want you to do the unofficials and officials. How is it balancing that with the season?
So I think sometimes like I'm not gonna say some things are more important, but like with the team and you working, sometimes you working and being with the team is more important than with the college right now. Since I'm so young, I won't make a decision till like later on down the road. So as of right now, coming down, I'd be like, okay, I can kind of fit y'all in. But if my team and I know my work needs me, I'm gonna be at my team and work, not coming off to y'all if I can't even like be
I'm
there
sure
already.
they I'm sure they respect that too because they
Yeah,
understand that there is a team goal too. Like,
exactly.
yes, obviously 5-star athlete, but also 5-star athlete trying to win a state title. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
5-star athlete trying to win a game this Friday. So I can't come see you Thursday because I got things to do. But I like that there's already that balance. There's already that, yeah, Tennessee gonna be there next week. I'll go next week, but this week I gotta focus. And we
Exactly.
talked a little bit beforehand about 7-on-7. For people that don't understand just how important 7-on-7 is in Florida, how much does that help you as a skilled player evolve as a player and prepare you for the season? Because a lot of people like to say, "Oh, you pick up bad habits." Well, you can, but there's things that you can take from it and apply to your game when the season starts. How much did that help you evolve?
I think it helps a lot because they say that the photo boys they real fast. So like even with the DBs, they always gonna be on your hips. So it helps like go up and get the ball, get your footwork down better. That way you can actually make a
Yes.
move on them, so they're not just sitting there. So it helps all around, and then just getting open, like contested catches, because they always gonna be on you. Even the separation once you make a move and going by. So I think it helps a lot.
And like you said, in Florida, there's gonna be speed. Hey, we talked about it before. It'd be a no-star dude out there at safety running 4.3, and he
Back,
bad. He just hasn't been seen enough yet.
back.
For you, did you feel like there was a change while playing 7-on-7 at first? You the young dog,
Hmm.
Aaron. They like, oh, young dog got it. Now it's like, hey, hold up, 4, y'all. Did it change for you when you
I
started
think
going to tournaments and people like, hey, that's him.
Yeah, I think a little bit it did. I think a little bit it did. Because when you start to build your name, people start to notice it. So even like you build your name, the older people start to notice it. But the people that's in your class and the people that's the same age definitely start to notice it. Because it's like, oh, he up and rising. So he like
Yep.
that. He like this. He do that. So I think he did.
And then the mindset shifts because you first went out there before you got your stars. Like, all right, I'm finna tear him up because he a 4-star, 5-star, and I know I'm like that. They just don't know yet, but I
Mhm.
know. So, sorry, buddy, but you get the business all day because they watching you, and I know it's the game. They watching you, so I got to give it to you. Now you go out there, you start putting on your cleats. They
Mhm.
see that P, they like, it's Phenom. Oh, that's Gregory. All right. All right, y'all. I gotta show out. That
Yeah.
mindset is different now. How is that? That no, I don't want to call it pressure because nobody gonna put more pressure on you than you gonna put on yourself. But it's different when you go out there now. They see that P, they like, oh,
Yeah.
now they lacing up, going, all right, I want to get a pick on him now because
Mhm.
now they watching him. Has that changed your mindset at all going into these games and camps?
So I think it has. I think it's changed my mindset towards like working way harder because if I know people is going to be on my back and always like got a target on my back, kind of, I'm definitely gonna work harder than what I've been working. So it won't even be a question that if we do a one on one, who's gonna win that? If we do anything, who's gonna win that matchup? So I think it's changed my work ethic towards like me working by myself than it has more like towards other people. You know.
I love that mindset because there's a DB thinking, "Oh, I'm not rated yet. If I shut down Aaron, I'm gonna get rated." And Aaron on the other sideline, like he ain't rated and he won't be today, bro. I tell you, this ain't this ain't the game. But I love that mindset. Now I listed off all them schools. If I don't ask about this one, comment section going they're gonna destroy me. What's that relationship like? You got Coach Kevin Beard over there at Miami, one
Mm.
of the dudes that is the more you talk to players, all they say is the relationship, the relationship, the relationship. What's that what's that relationship like with you and him, and how's it been with him recruiting you?
So I think the first time I went down there, it so they lost when I had went down there. I went down there for the Georgia Tech game. They had lost.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
painful one to be down there for.
but I think still with him, he was like, okay, even though we lost, this is my team, but I also got players down here that want to see me, like that want to have that bond with me. So I think our bond was really like tight a lot for when I had first went down there, and it's been building way more towards since.
Because there's that we always talk about coaches and when they're recruiting you, they're one way, but you really see who somebody is after they lose. You in the locker room with football players,
Hmm.
you don't really see somebody until we lose. Then you really see what somebody is like. And I love that even after the loss, he was like, all right, but my duties are still to go chop it up, watch film with him, talk with him. I love that he has that wherewithal of these visits. When you start taking them, what are you looking for when you go? Because obviously it's still early in your process, but when you are taking these unofficials, is there certain things you're keying in on, like let me see what this offense look like, or let me see what the staff is like? What are some of the things you look for in a school?
I look for like the brotherhood with the players, how they bond together, and then the coaches with the players, like how they coach them up, how they teach them, how they react when the players do something bad, how they react when a player doesn't like fully exceed, how they like teach them in general. Just looking for that.
because you starting to look at, okay, well, how he gonna handle me? Obviously,
Yeah.
like he sound like a smooth character on the phone, but I'm watching him on the sideline and he won't stop screaming. Like, so I like that. That's why I like the unofficials and I like when y'all go to games because you can't lie once you're on the sideline. They can
Exactly.
tell you, bro, we throw to our receivers all game long, and then you show up and it's 20 targets to the tight end, and you like, fam, I thought y'all said, there's no lying once I'm there in person. So I absolutely love that. And before we get into your film, one of the coolest things about your film and about you as an athlete is your versatility. That versatility, is that something that has always been a part of your game, even in Little League? Did you always like playing both sides of the ball, returning, playing DB? Is that something you just always
Uh,
enjoyed?
I have because little league, I was playing corner before I played safety. So I was
Really?
all yeah. So I was always like on the island by myself, and then I got bigger, so I converted to safety, so I can cover more field. And then receiver, I was always that receiver that's like, okay, he gonna be backside 1-on-1. He gonna make a move. It's gonna be over. So I feel like it
Do
was.
you like safety more than corner now that you've moved to it?
I do. I feel like at safety, it's like more opportunity, and then you can see the field better. And I feel like at corner, like corners be getting beat like crazy. So
It's
it's like,
hard. It's one of the hardest positions to play,
yeah,
bro. It's one of, and as a receiver, I'm sure you can respect that. Like,
exactly.
because you go to the line thinking he has no idea what I'm about to do to him. He guessing this entire time. Whereas at safety, you get to react. Corners, they gotta. It's one of the hardest positions, and the reason I think safety is such a good position for you is because of those instincts. I think the instincts you have and the ground you can cover is insane. For those of y'all that have not seen this boy play, y'all are in for a treat. First off, at receiver, when I say vertical threat, absolute vertical threat, we just running by people. We just full speed running by people. When you get one on one like this, how
Oh,
happy are you when you look back to your quarterback? Does he know what that look is?
I'd be like,
Because
I'd be
that little, your head turned just a little bit.
like,
Like, you see?
and me and him be on the same page. So like that's Sire. We be on the same page all the time, most of the time through the games. I look, he'd be like, he get the head nod and then just go and be there.
How important is that connection with your quarterback? That ability for him to know what you're thinking before you do it.
That's very important because if you don't know what you're thinking, how you gonna get you the ball? If y'all both not on the same page, how you gonna shine? Like you gotta know.
Exactly. And it's that trust.
Hmm.
This double route here. Did you break this off or was this supposed to be a delayed double route?
So it was eventually a hitch, but he rolled, and then the corner. I kind of seen that at the corner of my eye. I actually remember this play. I seen that at the corner of my eye. He kind of came down. So me and him being on the same page, he knows I'm finna go vertical. So throw it up there.
That's I was gonna say this almost looks like y'all are communicating like telepathically here. Cause the
Exactly.
second he starts rolling out, you immediately go, all right, I'm gone. And he didn't throw the post, he didn't throw the post corner. He knew exactly what you were doing. A lot of times in the scramble drill, guys are open, but it's the miscommunication because the quarterback's like, yeah, I thought you was cutting inside.
Yeah.
Bro, when he saw you turn, he was like, oh, he immediately knew. How much do y'all practice that scramble drill, that ability to just be in sync? So when chaos does happens, there's no thinking.
We practice that scrimmage drill almost like every day.
You can
Like
see
during
it.
practice, we be so tired. Sometimes at the end of the practice, be like scrimmage drill. We be having to run back to back to back, and we be like, dang.
But you can see how much it pays off. There was no
Yeah,
thought on that last play between any of y'all. You were like, oh, he rolling out. This hit's gone. I'm gone. And
exactly.
he instantly knew, oh, I'm evading. Oh, he's going deep. He's not cutting this inside. He going to the pylon and I'm going to hit him. This play here, I absolutely love the way they scheme this. That's nasty. First of all, smooth, absolutely smooth. Beautiful job by all three of y'all there. Because that can become chaos if everybody don't run their route the right way. That can become chaos. But this gets you a beautiful free release. They thought they had the safety over the top. Bless his heart on this angle he took. How much do you enjoy as a receiver these moments? These moments where, because you're a DB, so you know when you see him shaded all the way over here, you know ain't no way he gonna be able to cover this ground. It's a great job by your OC. This play is beautifully designed. How much does your OC use your input and your style of play when it comes to route combinations like that? How much freedom does he give you guys? Like, hey, bro, what you want to run?
It's like crazy how much freedom because like I feel like he sees us. He's like, okay, they on the field, so they see everything. So we like go in our meetings. We be like, okay, coach, this is open. You see this? This is that's there. He be like, okay, let's install it and practice it. See how it is. Very
I
free to
love
us,
that.
like very like open to us. And then it's there and it's there, and we put it in and keep going.
You feel like that part, that trust helped the game slow down for you so early? Because to be so young, you can tell you play off instinct. You ain't thinking while you're out there. You feel like your coaches believing in you, giving you that confidence is what helps you play so free like this?
I think it does. Like everything comes together with the coach. So him being confident in us always like goes back and forth.
This release you got off the line, the footwork, the handwork, the suddenness. What do you attribute that to? Because for receivers, younger receivers listening to this that don't understand, your footwork is everything, especially off the line like this. You freeze a DB for that millisecond with your kind of speed, he's done. But to be that young and have that crisp of footwork, great body positioning on the slant, plucking the ball, you can't run a slant better than that. That is how they teach you to run a slant. Who do you attribute those solid fundamentals to?
So my trainer down here, Raymond Weber, and then trainer, and actually for high school, Route King, always teaching, and they're like they want to make everything perfect. So any little like missed thing is always fix it. So I feel like
That's why these routes so crisp. Okay, that makes sense. Because younger receivers with your speed and your explosiveness, they tend to lax a little bit on how tight their routes are because they know they can get open.
yeah.
Your routes are still fundamentally sound, crisp, foot in the ground, like it's very. You could tell somebody drilled you over and over and over. I like that you still use your fundamentals too, because when you are just this athletic, you can sometimes rely on your athleticism, but it's still I'm gonna run this slant 3 steps, foot in the ground, make sure I got my body position, let me present myself to the quarterback. All this happens in real time. You can see the game is slowing down for you.
Hmm.
And then so you see the fundamentals there, but don't lose the athleticism on the very next play. Sometimes balls are not always going to be perfect, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to bail your quarterback out. When we say catch radius, y'all, that's what we talking about. Because sometimes, right, the quarterback got to get that thing out of there. It's not always going to be perfect. Went back, snagged that thing. That kind of off-target throw is supposed to ruin the timing of this. The way this works is when the safety sees this ball off target, he's thinking, "Yes, I have
Free.
extra time." It's not supposed to still work like that. But I love that ability to look, balls off target. That don't stop me at all. My momentum's not gonna stop. I'm gonna reach back, pluck that thing, get my eyes now downfield, and find pay dirt. With the ball in your hands, you very running back. They ain't have you at running back at all in little league, bro. Not a
Literally,
look.
I think yeah, it was AU. When
You
after
could
like my
tell.
AU played a little bit of running back. Always
You
we
could,
get through there.
it's you in the open field. I'm watching him in the open field. I'm like, somebody stuck him in the backfield for a little bit. Now again, now this route nasty. You can't cover this. I don't. That dude could have been 5 stars. He wasn't covering this. This is just absolutely nasty. So he got you inside, hitch and go, bro.
You just gotta
What's
sell
your
it.
favorite route to run?
Go.
Cause your route tree nasty. What's your favorite route to run?
It just depends on the coverage. Like there, that would have probably been my favorite route. Like, there's no other way like you can do it. If he's 5 yards, why not bring him? If he's like 6, 7, why not bring him back down and just take him back up? Give. So like
Mm,
he's
listen
at
to
like
this.
5, 6. So boom, snap it. Where you going? Come here. So
Gone. Safety can't get over the top fast enough.
mm,
Quarterback puts the ball in a position where only you can catch it. And again, sometimes you got to bail him out. Beautiful catch on the sideline. Take the hit, no problem. What you tell him after you catch
looked at the coach. So actually, the coach on their team, their coach on their team used to be coach for the Douglas County last year. So it's like that's like it's not a rivalry, but it's that tension there. So you
So
know,
when you balling, when you having a game, 6 catches, buck 50, touchdown or two, a pick. These are stats that have happened. Like y'all, so I'm not making this up. These are actual games he had last year. What do you like on the field when you balling like that? Are you more reserved? Are you or do you talk? Do you only talk when they start talking, or when you balling? Is it like, all right, now I'm talking?
see, I only talk when they talk because I feel like I'm very humble as a person. So if I know I'm balling, okay, cool. I'm balling and I'm just balling out. That's what I do. It's what I practice for. But when I'm balling and then you try to get my head and start talking, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk back because it's like
Now, yeah,
I'm
now
balling.
it's one of those things where it's like, come on, bro. You know I'm busting you. Now you're gonna make me
Exactly.
talk. Like, come on, bro.
You
Take
just
this
making it
silently.
worse.
Why? why would you anger me? I'm
Exactly.
happy and I'm cooking you. Why would you make me mad? This here, the work inside. Again, a lot of times when you see athletic receivers, they don't like going inside. They don't like the physicality. But you run a full route tree. It's not just go routes. You
Right.
see, they ask you to do a little bit of everything. Speak to how important that is for a receiver. Again, we see you in the slot here getting work. How
I,
important is that for a receiver to be that versatile?
I feel like that's very important because as a versatile player, like your coach should be able to put you wherever he wants. Like he should be able to be like, okay, come slot, go backside slot, go outside by yourself. You gonna always. I feel like it's very important to be versatile as a receiver.
It's gonna be important the longer your high school career goes too, because they're gonna start doubling you and
Yeah,
tripling you. They look, some defensive coordinator ain't losing his job because because 2 years in a row, four done destroyed us. But your offensive coordinator is gonna go, okay, that's fine. You want to double him there? We'll move him. We'll motion him. We'll move him in the slot.
exactly.
I'll move forward in the backfield. I like that he has that ability to move you around. And you're open to it too. You're open to coming in the slot. Like, if we just need three, let me run this drag route because they won't be able to key in on you. No matter where four is, you don't know what's about to happen. You just know something about to happen. How much more we want to see? I want to see more of this next year. Are they gonna let you return some more
So
next year?
I think it will be way more returning next year.
Is Do you just enjoy having the ball in your hands like this in the open field?
I do because it's like you can break any time, any point. So you never know. Like go, you can do anything at any point.
We a staff. Come on, man. Let him punt return just a little bit more. Just I know he the star. We can't get him too tired. Your coach probably thinking, fam, I play him every down. I can't I can't do everything. But I love that those skills in the return game. Again, that's another way just to get the ball in your hands. This when receivers put blocking on their highlights, I love it. The importance of being out there and blocking, getting a hat on a hat, still being that star player when your number isn't called is huge. How much is blocking stressed in that receiver room?
It's stress every day. Like if you don't block, you don't get the ball. So it's like
Boom.
it's
Boom.
and
I love
our
that.
coach always tells us he's like um blocking. I forgot what it is like. Blocking makes long runs happen because if you blocking downfield, hey, after that first section is everybody else. So if you four receivers blocking, four DBs out the picture. So the running back make one move, he's gone. I feel like that's why our run game's so strong because all our receivers will block.
That's why y'all screen game so strong too.
Yeah.
Because then you instill that mindset in receivers that, yeah, you block your tail off because next time it's you on the jailbreak and they gonna block their tail off for you. Miss that block if you want to, and see if when and see if when it's your turn somebody don't ole. But when you instill that in everybody hat on a hat, it don't matter if it's your turn or not. You just do your job. When I see a receiver take pride in blocking, it just makes my heart happy because those are the little things. Yes, we know you can blow past 5-star DBs. We know you got them skills. But when you see the attention to the little details, like now I want to be elite at every aspect of this, blocking as well. I absolutely love that. That kind of effort, that's 5-star effort. Because you doing that, that's normally, yes, it comes on your highlight tape because you want to show you can block, but you made somebody else's highlight there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else now got a highlight that he can put on there because yeah, four block, two people there. So now I scored. And that might be somebody don't score all the time.
Like,
And now he got a TD. And the versatility we talked about. So now we see our boy at DB. Some of the most craziest range you're gonna see this part of your game. So when you see somebody that's an athlete, right? They like, okay, so he probably a finesse DB. They got him back there because of his ball skills. The physicality of the game, no. When you put together your highlights, when they put together your mixtapes, it's a lot of physicality. You like
I like
tackling, you like
it.
getting dirty. It's different when you see a guy you like, okay, he probably just there for the ball skills. Bro be putting together a mixtape, it be all tackles. What is it about the physicality of defense that you really enjoy? And y'all see it again here. He don't shy away from no contact. What
I
is it about that
mean,
that you love so much?
I'm I don't know. I think growing up, I just was like always like to hit. So I was like, okay. And then people already look at me. They're like, oh, like you said earlier, it's like I don't look like I like to hit, but when I hit you, you gonna feel it. It's gonna hurt. Like it's gonna be.
I said he throwing his body around like he 220. What? I know your receiver coach be watching this like, no, why you? But the DB coach gotta love it because you
Hmm.
got the dog in you at safety. You out there playing safety like you linebacker status out there, and you playing free. They don't got you at strong.
Oh, at
You
all.
but you got that mindset where we see it here. Run play to my side. I'm coming up and making a play. I'm not waiting to somebody get to me. I'm coming downhill. Fam, as we talked about this beforehand, I was like, do you want to focus on one? And you said it yourself. He was like, nah, I like playing both. And the reason I like that you like playing both too is you're complete at both. You don't play safety for I just want the flashy plays. I'm out here to get a pick six to put on the highlights. On defense, you do the dirty work as well, fighting off blocks, coming down on a run play when you know this may get nasty, but you still stick your nose in full speed. You do the small things on offense and on defense.
Sure.
Who who was that mentor in your life early that instilled that work ethic in you to where it's no matter what you do it to the best of your ability?
I think it was definitely my dad and my trainer, Raymond Weber, that I was talking about. Like he's been training me since I was like six, like five, six.
Ooh,
So it's like family. And then I like that bond with us because he can be like, okay, Aaron, you're not doing what I know you can do. So you don't want to do what I know
you
you can do.
need
All
that.
right, it's gonna be worse. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go harder. Gotta go
You
harder.
need that too because the
Yeah.
better you get to, it's just oh he's great he great and then you see hold on I can't be I missed it and he in the background like yeah you did not only did you miss that but there was two plays before it like you need that person that's like all right so 97-yard pick six that's cool but they came back on the next drive and they caught a
Yeah.
slant on you. You need those people to keep you grounded because you're gonna be your worst critic too but then again, he been training you for so long. He see things in you like, I saw you take that misstep, and you probably thinking nobody saw that. He did because he knows.
He
He
critiquing.
like, I know why he did that, and you thinking I got away with that because I still got the shoestring tackle, and he's thinking,
Exactly.
nah, I know you. Why you ain't dive in like that? So I love that too. That you still give him that grace too. That you're still like, all right, I know the highlights. Now give me the lowlights, bro. Give me what I need to work on. I absolutely love that.
Deserve.
Now, something else I want to talk about. Phenom Elite, some of the dopest apparel. For those of y'all that don't know, it's the shirt he's wearing now, cleats, gloves, regular apparel, hoodies, shirts, some of the dopest apparel. Talk about Phenom Elite and that partnership you have with them.
So I love it. They're I love their cleats, love their gloves, everything with them. Like they're versatile. You can wear the stuff out, be chilling,
It's
cool. You can throw it.
clean.
It's clean. It's very clean.
It's
Wearing
clean.
cool. So everything is everything is great. I advise a lot of people go shop. Like if y'all go to Phenom, use code Aaron Gregory and all caps. Like why
I'm gonna
not?
put that in the description for
Guys,
y'all.
yes sir.
Trust me. Look, I was on the website literally earlier this week. Like, it's an all black Big P ordered it.
Hmm.
Like, I'm telling you, like, just the regular for ball players, for recruits watching this, cleats fire, Visor's fire, back flap, everything you need or want. Bro, they got a Joker collection.
Hmm.
Gloves insane. They got Sonic on the cleats. I don't play no more. I was looking at those cleats like, what can I use them for? Like, can I cut the grass? Like, I was because the apparel is dope. So I'm gonna
Nice,
link
yeah.
them down. So trust me, I'm not. It's not just because he here. I'm telling y'all, it's fire. If you're a recruit out there, especially skill players, because a lot of those cleats too, they're back in the day, we used to call them speed cleats, but they look light, they look comfortable. Trust me, if you a baller out there and you a DB, you're a receiver, you know how we are. You got to look good, feel good.
Exactly.
That website gonna have you right. Go hit that website, and I'm gonna put his discount code in the description so you can go do that to support bro. Trust me, when you go to the website, you're gonna be like, oh, he went lying. And good prices too. Shirts a good price. You're not gonna go in there and see a shirt for $80.
Yeah, at all.
It's literally when you look at the prices, you're like, okay, damn.
Mhm.
I,
He's
I
worth
went
it.
on the website and I was like, it's gonna be expensive. And I started scrolling. I was like, 25 for the shirt. Put that in the cart,
Like,
man. Like, is honestly dope apparel. So shout out to them. I had to get that in. Not just to plug you because I needed them to know it's fire. It is fire from this end too. So recruits, if you work out and you need workout apparel, trust me, go to the website. You're gonna go to the website, you're gonna be like, damn, the collections are crazy. Gloves to match the cleats, the back flap too. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it. Bro, I absolutely enjoyed doing this with you. One of my favorite recruits, regardless of class. In the 2026 class, I have been bothering everybody at Miami, and I will continue to do so
yes, sir.
because literally, not just on the field, but off the field too, especially after the interview, you can tell that the focus on football, the high football IQ, but the focus inward, bro. You got that inward, I gotta get better focus. It don't matter what you did last year, you up 7 a.m. working. I see the videos. I'm
Like,
on Twitter. Bro, up 7 a. I literally was on my way to work the other day. He pulling in to work out. I was like, dog, it was what 7, 8 that morning.
yeah. Hmm.
I was like, it's that kind of work ethic, bro. That love for the game. That's 5-star work ethic. So you keeping that up, it don't obviously it matters what you do on the field. But
Exactly.
because you have it inside, it's gonna happen on Fridays because you put in the work Monday through Friday. You work outside of school, in school, and then you work on yourself as well. The way you approach the game mentally, the sky's the limit, bro. No matter what you do, you're going to be successful at it.
Thank you, yes, sir.
Let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter. Trust me when I tell you, you gonna want to follow him. You saw the highlights, bro. That's just the regular season, by the way. The playoff highlights fire, and he breaks them down too, game by game. When he has really explosive plays, he breaks those down too. So I'm gonna put his huddle in the description as well, so you can go watch that. Because I know somebody gonna be watching this, like, I want to see more.
Hmm.
There's more on the huddle, trust me, and it's all fire. So let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Got y'all. So Instagram and Twitter is gonna be Aaron Gregory _07, both of them. That's it.
Go follow him. I'm linking those down below right now. Don't wait. So after he signs somewhere in a couple years, y'all come bothering me. Like, did you know about? Yes, I knew. And I told you to follow him. So go follow him now. So after next season, when you cook again, we're gonna come back, watch them highlights, and do this over again.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Thank you, bro,
Thank
for coming
you.
on. I wish you nothing but success coming up this next year. This list gonna be even crazier after this year. I cannot wait for the turn up next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. For real.
No problem at all, bro. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to Phenom Elite now and then go follow bro right now. His promo code is in the description. Use it. We out.